Imagine this, it's 2 a.m. The world is asleep, but your mind, wide awake, replaying a conversation from earlier, analyzing every word, every pause, every facial expression, wondering if you said too much or too little. You're not solving anything. You're just stuck, trapped in a loop. This is overthinking. And no, it's not harmless. It's not just how you are. It's a silent killer. It erodes your confidence, delays your dreams, and keeps you a prisoner in your own mind. In this video, we'll explore how overthinking is quietly destroying your life and what you can do about it before it's too late. Overthinking isn't deep thinking. It's the opposite. Deep thinking leads to insight. Overthinking leads to paralysis. It's not the same as being reflective or analytical. Overthinking is obsessive. It's circular. You think the same thoughts over and over, expecting a different result, but getting nowhere. And it comes in many forms. Replaying the past. What if I had said that instead? Worrying about the future. What if I fail? Imagining worst-case scenarios. What if they don't like me? Reading into people's words or silence. What did they really mean? It makes you feel like you're doing something. Planning, preparing, being cautious. But you're just exhausting your mental energy. It's rumination. Mental noise disguised as productivity. And over time, it takes a toll. Let's say you have an idea, a new business, a message you want to share, someone you want to talk to. But instead of acting, you start thinking, what if I fail? What will people think? Is this even a good idea? Should I wait until I'm more ready? Days pass, then weeks, then months, and nothing happens. Overthinking breeds self-doubt. The more you think, the less confident you become. You start to trust your fears more than your abilities. You become your own harshest critic, questioning every instinct, overanalyzing every move. It's like trying to run with your shoelaces tied together. Eventually, you stop trying. Not because you weren't capable, but because you thought yourself out of it. And that's how dreams die. Quietly, slowly, inside the mind. Overthinking leads to decision fatigue. Every small choice becomes a mental battle. What should I wear? Should I text them first? Should I say yes or no? Simple things feel overwhelming. Why? Because you're trying to make the perfect decision. You want guarantees, no risk, no regret, total certainty, but life doesn't work like that. Most of the time, you don't need more thinking. You need more doing. Clarity comes from action, not overanalysis. The irony is, the more you try to think your way to certainty, the more uncertain you become. You hesitate, you delay, you freeze, you don't move forward. Not because there's no path, but because you're too afraid to take the first step without a roadmap. And here's the hard truth. You'll never have all the answers before you begin. There's a direct link between overthinking and anxiety, depression, and chronic stress. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real threat and a thought about a threat. So every what if you entertain, your body reacts with tension, adrenaline, increased heart rate. You stay in fight or flight mode all the time. It's exhausting. Over time, overthinking can lead to insomnia, low energy, difficulty focusing, irritability, feelings of helplessness. You start losing your spark, not because life is bad, but because your mind won't let you enjoy it. You can't be present. You can't relax. You can't trust yourself. It's like living in a mental prison with 1,000 open tabs and no way to close them. But where does it come from for many? Overthinking is a defense mechanism, a way to avoid failure, embarrassment, or pain. If you plan enough, you won't make mistakes. If you analyze everything, you won't be caught off guard. But this mindset often begins in childhood, in homes where mistakes were punished, or in environments where you had to be perfect to feel safe. So you grew up equating thinking with control, and control with safety. But now it's costing you your freedom. You've become afraid of letting go, of being wrong, of feeling uncomfortable. So you stay in your head because it feels safer than stepping into the unknown. But growth never happens in comfort. So what can you do? How do you stop overthinking when your mind feels like a runaway train? Here are 7 strategies that actually help. When you catch yourself overthinking, say it out loud, "I'm overthinking again." This creates awareness and interrupts the loop. Not every choice deserves an hour of your life. Set a timer. I'll give myself 10 minutes to decide. Stick to it. Ask, can I do something about this now? If yes, do it. If not, let it go. Go for a walk, move your body, do something physical. It grounds you in the present and gets you out of your head. Write down your thoughts. All of them. Don't censor. Once they're on paper, they lose power. You realize most of them are irrational. Perfection is a myth. You'll never be fully ready. Start before you're ready. Act before you're certain. That's how you build confidence. Meditation helps. But even simple breath work or noticing your senses, what do I see, hear, feel, brings you back to now, because now is where life happens. I used to be an overthinker too. I'd rehearse conversations before they happened, play back old mistakes like a broken record, delay decisions until they made themselves, usually in ways I didn't like. But at some point, I realized overthinking was just fear, dressed up as logic. And fear was stealing my life in pieces. So I started doing small, scary things without overanalyzing them, saying yes before I felt ready, acting before I had a 10-step plan. And little by little, I got better. Not perfect, but freer. And freedom, not perfection, is what we're all really after. Overthinking doesn't protect you. It traps you. It convinces you that you're not ready, not enough, not safe. Even when you are, it keeps you living in your head instead of your life. But you don't have to stay there. Start small, act fast. Trust yourself even when your mind says not to. Your thoughts are powerful, but you are more powerful still. Don't let overthinking write the story of your life. Take the pen back.